Welcome to our Asian Star Trend channel. Today we have the following news. Hope you and your friend on the long river of life, a love written by destiny. In the vast journey of life, we cross paths with countless souls. Some merely brush past us, leaving fleeting impressions. But others rare, unforgettable, become the destination our hearts unknowingly sought all along. Such is the story of Zhai Yiying Zhao Zhendong, a tale woven with fate, quiet resilience, and emotional gravity. Zhai Yiying is the kind of girl you almost miss at first glance. Small, soft-spoken, yet radiant in a way that lingers. Her gentle smile carries an untamed curiosity, like someone constantly in awe of the world. Zhao Zhendong, on the other hand, is sunshine incarnate, upright, dependable, with a laugh that could dissolve any gloom. Their worlds collided not in chaos, but in silence. It wasn't luck. It was timing. It was meant. From the moment their eyes met, something shifted. Zhai's innocence didn't just touch Zhao's heart, it disarmed it. And in her presence, he found clarity. He would stand beside her, through seasons of joy and shadow. But life rarely unfolds like a fairy tale. The story teeters on heartbreak more than once. There are moments when they drift, when doubt, distance, or fear threaten to undo what fate has built. And just when the audience thinks it's over, a gesture, a glance, a single line pulls everything back. It's not just a love story, it's a quiet lesson in devotion. Viewers leave not just entertained, but moved. Perhaps reminded of someone they once loved. Or someone they're still waiting for when fate speaks. The story of Zhai Yiying Zhao Zhendong. Fate doesn't arrive with fireworks, it often begins with something simple. A glance. A smile. And suddenly, two strangers find themselves drawn into each other's orbit, never to part again. That was how it began for Zhai Yiying Zhao Zhendong, quietly, naturally, and yet unmistakably profound. Zhai Yiying, delicate and warm like morning light, found in Zhao Zhendong a calm strength, someone who didn't need to promise forever, because his presence already said it. On countless evenings beneath a canopy of stars, she would lean gently on his shoulder. No words. Just silence, and hearts beating in sync. In a world overflowing with people, their meeting felt like a rare miracle. Two souls recognizing each other in the noise. Their love was not loud, but steady. With each step forward, they grew not just as individuals, but as a unit. They lifted each other, challenged each other, softened each other. In the glow of shared dreams and quiet resilience, they showed us something deeper. When the right person arrives, even fate cannot be denied. What makes their story so moving isn't grand gestures, but the quiet promise that love, when true, endures. It teaches us that the greatest blessing isn't just to meet someone but to grow old alongside them, heart to heart, day by day. After watching their story, you're left with more than emotion, you're left with belief. That love, at its best, is quiet harmony. And that somewhere, perhaps unexpectedly, fate may be writing your story to imperfectly perfect. The quiet power of love between Zhai Yiying Zhao Zhendong. They are not flawless. Not the kind of couple you'd find in fairy tales, but perhaps that's exactly what makes their love so quietly extraordinary. In a world that chases perfection, Zhai Yiying Zhao Zhendong have chosen something far more real: warmth, vulnerability, and the steady pulse of mutual growth. I only love your eyebrows and your eyes. It sounds poetic, almost whimsical. But for them, it's a daily truth, an intimate reflection of how deeply they see each other, even in the smallest things. Zhao Zhendong often says that Zhai Yiying's smile holds a kind of quiet magic, one that melts away fatigue and fills his day with unexpected light. To her, every gesture of his, no matter how ordinary, becomes something to treasure. With him, Zhai Yiying feels the world expand. Fear shrinks. Doubts fade. It's not that challenges don't come, they do, but standing beside him, she feels endlessly brave. His quiet strength, his gentle patience, and his unwavering care allow her to grow more fully into herself. They don't try to change each other. Instead, they adjust, they adapt, they forgive. They allow room for mistakes, for messiness, for being human. And in doing so, they've built a relationship that doesn't just survive but breathes. Their story reminds us that real love isn't loud or perfect. It's built in small moments, in laughter after a hard day, in eyes that say I'm here without words. And maybe, in watching them, we realize, Love doesn't need to be grand to be profound. It just needs to be true, a love that grows. The quiet strength of Zhai Yiying Zhao Zhendong. In a world often enamored with grand declarations and dramatic romance, Zhai Yiying Zhao Zhendong show us something far more enduring, a love that grows not through perfection, but through persistence. In their world, arguments don't signal danger, losing connection does. What holds them together isn't just affection, but a shared belief. As long as their hearts remain aligned, no challenge is too great. Friends often marvel at their bond, calling it the warmest, most sincere kind of love, a love that doesn't shout but shelters. It's not the world's glory I care about. I only love your eyebrows and your eyes. This quiet line echoes the essence of their relationship. It's not fiery passion but a calm, steady current, gentle, but powerful enough to shape the course of their lives. Zhai Yiying's purity and kindness didn't just touch Zhao Zhendong, they transformed him. Her presence awakened in him a sense of responsibility. He began to pay attention to the smallest details of her life, learning how to listen, how to protect, and how to be present. Love, for him, became a path to maturity. In turn, Zhai Yiying grew stronger too. She learned that real happiness isn't gifted, it's built, step by step, together. They learned to carry each other's burdens, to soothe each other's anxieties. A warm cup of milk on a late night. A shared joke after a rough day. These gestures weren't grand, but they were everything. Through their quiet devotion, they redefined love not as a feeling, but as a daily choice. And in doing so, they remind us, true love doesn't just make life sweeter. It makes us better. Through each other, they grew. The quiet power of lasting love. Because of each other, they changed for the better. Zhai Yiying Zhao Zhendong's love story isn't just about sweetness, it's about strength. The kind of strength that doesn't shout, but endures. It gave them the courage to face the unknown, to choose each other not just once, but every day. Their journey reminds us that true love is not just about finding the right person but growing together, especially when it's hardest. Every relationship faces trials, and theirs was no exception. Misunderstandings crept in, tempers flared. Once, a simple disagreement over chores escalated into silence. But instead of letting resentment fester, they made a different choice. After the storm passed, they sat down not just to apologize, but to understand. Zhai Yiying began to see the quiet efforts Zhao Zhendong made, and he, in turn, recognized how much she gave every day. They didn't avoid conflict, they learned from it. For them, each argument was not a sign of incompatibility, but a step toward maturity. Each scar, a mark of growth. They knew that love isn't proven in grand gestures, but in the willingness to stay, especially when staying is hard. Their most treasured moments weren't extravagant. They were the quiet ones, breakfast side by side, walks at sunset, folding laundry together on lazy weekends. In these ordinary rituals, they built something extraordinary. Their story teaches us that the strongest love isn't loud. It's the kind that quietly chooses you, again and again, through chaos and calm. It's not about avoiding the hard parts but facing them, together. And in that, they found not just love but a life worth sharing. Love in the everyday, the story that touched 1,000 hearts. True love isn't loud, it's found in the quiet, ordinary moments that slowly shape a lifetime. Zhai Yiying Zhao Zhendong remind us that real love doesn't require fireworks or grandeur. It's built in the soft glow of daily life, shared glances, warm hands, and hearts that never give up. They are not chasing perfection, nor are they untouched by conflict. But in their world, storms are simply pauses before deeper understanding. When others see their connection, they don't see extravagance. They see intimacy, patience, and a bond rooted in unwavering loyalty. They don't dream of reach, only of growing old together, side by side. Zhao Zhendong once promised, "No matter who you become, I'll be by your side until old age." And in Zhai Yiying's shining eyes, you can see the quiet trust in that vow. They talk of watching sunrises with gray hair and taking slow walks with wrinkled hands still intertwined. Behind their story isn't just romance, it's responsibility, forgiveness, and the courage to stay. They've become the kind of couple others admire, not because they are flawless, but because they're real. They show us love is about choosing each other through tired days, petty fights, and moments of doubt. It's making a warm drink on a cold night. It's holding each other when the world feels heavy. Maybe you're still waiting for this kind of love. Maybe you've already found it. Either way, let this story be your gentle reminder. The most beautiful relationships begin in friendship, grow through effort, and endure with time. So if this story moved you, share it. Comment below, have you met the one you'll grow old with? And don't forget to subscribe. Love, after all, is a journey best taken together.